So there we are, second half has just ended, 3-all between Blackpool and Oxford, 6-3 on aggregate, 2 Blackpool over the legs, Blackpool going through to the final to face either Lincoln or Sunderland, find out who tomorrow. Let's have a quick look into the match. What are the thoughts? I think it was a much better performance from Oxford United today. Managed to score some goals, which is something they haven't done against the side of Blackpool's quality, and actually quite surprisingly Blackpool conceding 3 goals. Didn't look at their defensive best as they did sort of last week. I don't know whether that was Oxford just going even more aggressive because they had to, or just they may be thinking that it was probably a bit already gone by that point. But let's go through some thoughts. Now, I know the Sky Sports gave man of the match to Jerry Yates. Personally, my man of the match is to Mitchell of Blackpool. I think first half, it was an absolute joy to watch, like running, pace, just willingness to have a go, but it was a real threat, like getting in behind with some great crosses. Obviously, the assist, probably another one that should have gone in from across from him. So I just thought I'd put that in there because I do think still Blackpool played very well. But obviously, I think actually Oxford probably were just the better squad on the day, but they went into the match going, we need to beat them by 3, which was going to be tough. Also think it was a great showing by the fans themselves there at the game. It would have been very easy after that for early Oxford United goal to suddenly, just sort of be a bit shocked, a bit wary, like, oh, this isn't happening, is it? But they stayed supporting their squad, and I think that's what helped contribute straight to those early return goals. And I think that's kind of what let Oxford down, dropping their heads after goals, conceding really quickly, and it's just, I think, killed the tie because it looked off like a great start for Oxford after getting that early goal, just what we needed, but then just to go throw it away a couple of minutes later. A couple of silly mistakes from Oxford players, things like just a loose ball that's ended up being the reason for the first goal. I think there was a foul throw in there, which just at this level can't be a thing. But some great attacking performances, to be fair. I don't think we saw much from Elliot Lee or Brandon Barker today. And to be honest, I think even with last week on the Tuesday match, I didn't see much Elliot Lee that day. And it was quite a breath of fresh air in the second half when he eventually, after 70-odd minutes, which I don't know why he did it then, brought on Shdipo and Adji. Both of them willing to run at the team, run at Blackpool, especially Adji, make some great runs in behind at defenders. Looked like he was really up for it, and just one of those things that maybe if he was on in the first half, I think it could have given him a good go, because he was looking like he was causing some of those defenders some trouble yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see. I think he'll be one for next season. I hope that he gets more game time next season, but I will do a season review and what my thoughts are, what one needs to happen for next season in a different video. But yeah, congratulations to Blackpool on this one. Like I said, I'll be cheering you on in the final against whoever you're playing. Obviously, as they are now officially my local team. And I'd still love to see them go because it'll give me somebody to look and follow in the championship. So I'll be keeping an eye on the final because hopefully I can see you getting through. Sorry, I still got the thing on the telly. I'd also like to say it got a bit nasty at the end there. A couple of the Oxford players, I think we could have ended up very on a different day, ended up with 9 or even 8 players. I think Matt Taylor could have probably been sent off. James Henry probably should have been sent off. So quite lucky in that respect as well. But I think that was also just a bit of frustration of how the game's gone. The fact that it played so well, but it still just didn't really matter. I think in the season, if you go to Blackpool, Bloomfield Road, end up coming out of the game 3-all with a point, we've been laughing. But sadly, this wasn't the season. This was obviously the playoffs, so it didn't really matter. But there you are. That's my thoughts on the match. Let me know in the comments what you think, how you thought the match goes, how do you think Blackpool are going to do in the final. Let me know what your thoughts are. Cheers.